within the shadows of the forest, danger doesn't announce itself with a roaring echo. It waits in the absolute silence before a strike. The tiger doesn't hunt in packs, nor does it rely on strength in numbers. It is the ultimate embodiment of solitary power. It can lie motionlessly for hours in the dense shade of the brush, patiently waiting for a single misstep or missed breath from its prey. When the moment arrives, a massive mass of muscle erupts forward, launching a strike with such lethal precision that the outcome is decided before the victim even realizes the danger. It is the exact moment where the line between life and death is drawn. From the humid tropical rainforests of Southeast Asia and vast mangrove swamps to the unforgiving snow-covered stretches of Siberia, the tiger holds absolute reign over its domain. Its vibrant striped coat might seem conspicuous, but it serves as the ultimate camouflage, allowing it to blend seamlessly into tall, sun-baked grass or dappled shadows. Its incredible adaptability and fierce territorial instincts place this predator at the very top of the food chain. Hidden beneath its majestic appearance is a cold, calculating hunting instinct. Unlike most big cats that shun water, the tiger considers rivers and lakes prime hunting grounds. It is the perfect convergence of explosive power, elite swimming abilities, and stealthy ambush tactics. Armed with a single paw swipe capable of shattering spines and a crushing grip that smothers all resistance, the tiger stands as an eternal symbol of absolute dominance in the wild. Across the open woodlands and river valleys of India and Nepal, the sambar deer is a primary food source, yet it is anything but an easy target. Tipping the scales at 300 to 600 pounds, equipped with razor-sharp hearing and agile jumping abilities, this herbivore can detect danger from afar. That relentless alertness forces the predator to master the art of stealth. From the shadows of dry brush, the tiger closes in without making a sound, pressing soft paw pads gently onto dry leaves. Eyes locked onto the grazing deer, it closes the distance inch by inch. By the time the sambar senses something wrong and snaps its head up, the gap has vanished. The tiger explodes with speed, leaping through the brush and latching onto the prey's neck. A brief struggle ensues, but under the crushing weight and suffocating throat lock of the tiger, all resistance fades into the quiet forest. Deep in the forests of South Asia, the gaur stands like a massive wall of muscle, easily pushing past 2,000 pounds. A thick hide, lethal curved horns, and explosive power make this wild bovine a creature that even dhole packs and leopards actively avoid. Yet, for an adult Bengal tiger, this giant represents the ultimate prize for a solitary hunter. The confrontation doesn't start with a blind charge. The tiger circles patiently, keeping a safe distance from the horns of the lone bull. It exerts psychological pressure, waiting for the gaur to lose patience or expose an opening as it turns. The instant the bull exposes its back or shoulder, the tiger pounces, sinking its claws deep into flesh. Even as the bull thrushes violently to throw off its attacker, the tiger holds fast, using its weight and lethal bite to choke off the animal's airway. The breathless battle of endurance ends when the behemoth finally collapses. Along the muddy banks of the Sundarbans, or the waterways of Ranthambore, the boundary between land and water is where two apex predators collide. At the heart of the ancient forest, the dry season turns rivers into a deadly gauntlet. To reach fresh hunting grounds, a mother tiger and her cubs must face a high-stakes test. Crossing the river, lurking beneath the murky water, the crocodile remains dead still. Only its armored nostrils and unblinking eyes break the surface. The tigress leads her cubs into the water, probing the mud with slow, deliberate movements, her muscles tense with high alert. Suddenly, the crocodile surges forward like a missile, snapping at a cub. A dramatic battle to protect her offspring erupts. But the aquatic killer misjudges the maternal instincts of the king of the jungle. In a fraction of a second, the mother tiger makes a life or death call, sacrificing her aquatic disadvantage to push her cub to safety and counterattack with fury. In the water, the crocodile holds absolute authority. But in the face of a mother willing to fight to the death for her cubs, even the most dangerous predator must back down. The fight ends as fast as it began. The cub is safe. The physical wounds will heal, but this first lesson in survival will stay with it for the rest of its life. In the vast Siberian taiga and the Himalayan foothills, the tiger shares its domain with Asiatic black bears and brown bears. Possessing raw power, a thick layer of fat, and devastating claws, a bear turns any clash into a brutal winner-take-all battle for survival. These confrontations usually ignite over a carcass or a territorial dispute. Facing a bear standing tall on its hind legs in a show of force, the tiger doesn't rely solely on brute strength. It leverages agility and nimble footwork to circle around, dodging swipes that carry hundreds of pounds of force. The moment the bear tires or leaves its neck exposed, the tiger strikes instantly, locking on with its claws to deliver a fatal killing bite. The combination of power and tactical intelligence gives the tiger the edge over one of nature's most formidable opponents. Ranging through dense thickets and agricultural fringes across Asia, the Eurasian wild boar is a notoriously ferocious target. Armed with sharp, upturned tusks, thick hide, and an explosive temper, a full-grown boar can inflict severe injuries on any predator careless enough to attack head-on. The tiger approaches this prey with calculated precision rather than brute force. Crouched low in tall grass, it targets a boar that has wandered from the sound of the sounder. Approaching downwind, the tiger waits for the boar to drop its head to root through the soil the exact moment its vision is obstructed. In an explosive flash of power, the tiger launches out, dodging deadly tusk swipes and locking onto the boar's spine or throat before it can turn its tusks into weapons. In dense, overlapping habitats, tigers and leopards share the same hunting grounds, creating a tense standoff between the supreme predator and a subordinate one. While the leopard relies on its superior climbing skills and stealth to stay out of the tiger's path, direct encounters over kills or territory are brutal and swift. Through every brutal encounter, the true nature of the tiger becomes clear. It prevails not just through muscle or size, but through a lethal mix of killer instinct, infinite patience, and decisive timing. In a volatile, wild world, the tiger stands as an eternal symbol of solitary power, a creature that truly understands the law of nature. Master the shadows, control the timing, and dominate with a single strike.